guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm the crochet designer slash business strategist here behind A Crafty Concept. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can take your adorable crochet plushies like this one and turn them into professionally printed, beautiful, high quality stickers that you can make and sell in your shops. Stickers are a great way to add more products to your shop, a great way to serve your ideal customer in a different way, but in a way that she already loves because she's already buying your plushies, and give you a new revenue stream that does not involve you crocheting more things. You will need an iPad, an Apple Pencil, or some sort of like stylus. I like the Apple Pencil, and the Procreate app, which is a paid app. Links to all the things are in the description down below. So let's hop on over to my table. I'm going to pull up my iPad and walk through with you step by step how to take a picture of this and turn it into this. Okay, I'm at my table. I have my iPad and my Apple Pencil, and I'm going to be sharing my screen so you can see exactly what I am seeing as I'm working. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you have taken a well-lit photo of your product in the position that you want it to be in your sticker, like your ideal situation. Take a good picture of this in front of a window where you have where it's very well lit, you have beautiful natural light, the colors are true to color as much as possible, and then that's what we're going to use to design our sticker from. So first step, take your picture. Then after you take your picture, you are going to open Procreate. So the first thing that we're going to do is create a new canvas, and you can do that by pushing the plus sign in the top right hand corner, and then the plus sign with those little black boxes, that's the next one we're going to hit. Now this is where you get to design your entire canvas. We're going to go over here and make sure we're in inches, and I like to do 8.5 by 11, just a regular sheet of paper. Make sure the DPI is set to 300. Well, there you go. And then we are going to hit create. A pro tip that you can do, you can go to the color profile and change it to CMYK. That is actually better for printing, and we will be printing our stickers. I've never done this before. I just learned it fairly recently, but if you wanted to do it that way, it might make the color print better. So we'll just stick with that for this video. I didn't include that in the blog post, so it's just for you video folks. Then we're going to hit create. Now we have our new canvas. Now we want to insert our picture that we took of our product. To do this, you're going to click the little wrench button, click the add button, and then insert photo. And you're going to want to scroll through your camera roll until you find your photo that you're looking for. There she is. And now it's inserted into our canvas. I'm going to just unclick the arrow and zoom out a little bit so we can see what we're working with. Now we need to select the brush that we're going to use. So click on this paintbrush picture here, and then go to calligraphy and then monoline. That's my favorite brush to use. Once we get in here, we need to change the stabilization. So it's the second one down over here on the left. And this right here is the stabilization. I'm going to go with about 41%, and it's going to create, let's go a little bit more. It's going to give us like a little bit of a lag behind our strokes, but it's going to make it nice and smooth. So I went to 59%, and then I'm going to click done. And now we can go to our project. We're going to click this layers button here, these two squares, that's the layers, and we're going to click the plus sign to add a layer above our little lamb picture. Now I'm going to click on my lamb picture, and I'm going to use two fingers, and I'm going to touch the iPad with the two fingers right on the name of that layer. And now I can adjust the opacity by running my Apple Pencil to the left or right side of my screen. I'm going to go about 76%, and then just click the layers button to get off of the opacity. Go back to layer 2. This is going to be the layer that we actually draw our sticker. And if you haven't guessed it by now, we will be tracing our image. You do not have to have artistic skills to be able to trace. We're going to be tracing our image. So click the paintbrush, back to monoline, good to go, done. Now we can change the color by tapping this circle over here. I'm just going to go with black for my outline, but I will show you how to select some color for coloring in our picture once we get it traced. So first we're just going to trace it. Very simple. You can go in, okay, if you want to adjust the size of your pen, you can do that here. To erase, you use 2 fingers and you just tap the screen. That will undo your last stroke. So you can go in with as much or as little detail as you want. You can hit all the texture or you can just leave it off. I'm going to do this fairly quickly, so there are ways to do it better than this. I'm just going fast for the sake of this video, and I might even speed it up a little bit in editing if necessary. And can you see how my lines are wiggly? I'm going to go back to the stabilization. I'm just going to go all the way up. I have wiggly hands, and that's going to make everything much smoother. And if you want a perfect circle, you just draw it and then hold, and then you have a circle. And if you tap the screen while you're holding your pen with your other hand, you can make it a perfect circle and then adjust it if you need to. You'll learn these other little tips the more you play with Procreate, the more you look at Procreate videos. This isn't a Procreate tutorial. I'm going to try to teach you little snippets as I go, but there are much better Procreate tutorials out there to help you learn. Okay, now I'm going to continue tracing my little guy here. Very roughly, okay? It's not going to be perfect. Another thing, there's the eraser if you need to erase anything. Another thing that you can do with this design once you get it finished is create little coloring sheets for your audience where they can color in this picture once we get it finished here instead of turning it into a sticker. You can also use these designs if you want to put characters that you sell in your shop in your logo design or other graphic art design that you might create, like inserts or printables or your Etsy shop banner. You can use these little images to help with your brand awareness throughout all the different platforms that you use for your business. Even if you go to local markets, you can use them in like a banner or printable things that you might give them. Maybe you put them on your bags, whatever. You can use these designs that you create all over your business, and it will help with your brand awareness all over your business. Okay, that one's going to be a little tougher for me to get in one swoop, but alright. There we go, no problem. Got a little messy there at the end. I'm going to use my eraser tool. No problem. You can zoom in as tight as you need to. We are almost finished, so I'm not going to include the hand, so I'm just going to pretend my hand's not there. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. Okay, and now her little legs. Well, third time's a charm. Okay, and then we can turn off the picture layer and see if we missed anything. So to do that, we just tap our layers, and then this little checkbox here, that's going to turn off that layer if it's not checked. So you can see that we got everything. I don't love this little mess right here. I'm just going to... Okay. Looking good. Okay, now we need to add her little nose. So I think I'm going to keep with the black. I was going to shift to a different color, and I'm going to add little eyes right here. And I want them to be perfect circles. So make a circle and hold it. Tap the screen. Good to go. And then right here, make sure they're about the same size. And let's see how it looks when I turn the picture off. Pretty good. I accidentally touched my screen over here. Made a little dot. Okay. Pretty good. I don't love the eyes. I don't love them. I'm going to try again. I'm just gonna there and here. Okay, and I think I want my nose to be pink instead of, actually, I'm gonna change the nose a little bit. I'm gonna go with this type of nose so I can color it in pink. Okay, now we are going to color in our sticker. So we have the rough outline. We're going to color it in. But first I want to duplicate the layer that we just drew. That way we can save an uncolored version to use as a coloring sheet type thing in the future. So to duplicate, you just swipe to the left and then click the button duplicate, and then you got 2 of them. So uncheck the one, we just need one of them checked. That's the one we are going to color. Let's go back to our picture layer and raise the opacity all the way up to 100. Now we are going to color in this layer, our second outline layer, by grabbing the color circle up here and dropping it in to where it needs to go. So to do this, we are going to first select our colors. You can choose colors from your picture, which is what I'm going to be doing, or you can just make up your own colors by going over here. There's a whole bunch of different ways to see the different color wheels that you have. You have disc, classic, harmony, which is supposed to help you find like colors that go well together, value, and then palettes. These will come with some palettes, and then you can add your own. So you're welcome to use any color that you like. I'm going to be using the colors that are in the actual image. So I'm going to go grab this pink, and to grab a color, you're going to push your finger onto the color that you want and hold it there, and then you can scoot around until you find the exact shade that you want. I'm going to go with that guy. Now I'm going to grab the circle up here in the top right hand corner and drop it in where the pink should be so it fills in fully. And if we turn off the picture layer, you can see that part is fully filled in. Now if there was a gap right here and my line wasn't solid, it would fill the whole area. So if your lines aren't solid, you might have an overfill, and then you have to go back and fix it. But that's how you do color drop. So I'm going to turn that back on. I'm going to grab the whitish color now, and I'm going to grab my circle and drop it where it needs to go. And then I'm going to click continue filling right there in the top, and now I can click everywhere that needs that same white color. And then we're going to turn that back off and keep going, filling in the different places. Drag, continue filling, boop, and a boop, and a boop, and a boop, and a boop. Oh, forget this little spot, that's a piece of arm. Okay, now we can turn that off, and I'm gonna go a little darker for my inner ear. So I just went to the value, and I'm gonna make it go a little darker, and then I'm gonna grab that color and drop it there, and drop it there. And no, not there. That one's gonna be black because it is a flamingo nose. Okay. Now we need to do the little nose of the lamb, and I want it to be like a soft pink. So I'm just choosing a color from the color palette area, filling that in to make my little soft pink. Now everything is colored in. I'm just going to add one little detail by grabbing some white. Here we go. And making sure I have my same thing selected. I'm just going to add a little glisten right there in the eye. Super simple, super quick, but I think it adds a nice detail. If you wanted to, you could go back up here and add like a nose, like a little line for the face if you wanted to. I think that's pretty cute, so we will leave that on there. And then this is just your basic, simple, like cartoony looking thing. But if you wanted to, you could go in and add texture. You can add shading. You can add highlights, all the things. If you are artistic, be artistic. Go for it. If you've never used Procreate before and you are artistic, definitely check it out, because you've got all these different things that you can use to add texture and whatnot to your art. This one's called Cotton. So you could go in with this white color and make it a little bit darker, and maybe add some more saturation to it if you wanted to. And we can just look, see, you can do all kinds of things. Like, I'm not artistic, okay? It's not my jam. But if you are artistic, there's so many things that you could do here. So for me, we're just going to leave it as is. I'm going to turn off the photo background, and we can actually turn off the background to our entire canvas so you can see what it looks like as a transparent background. After you get everything done, you need to save it as a transparent background PNG. So to do that, we're going to click the little wrench. We're going to click share. We're going to go here, and we're going to click PNG under share image, not under share layers. PNG. and then you can save it to your device, or you can airdrop it, text it, whatever you need to do. You can also rename your artwork, which I highly recommend doing. That way you can remember which one it is and you can find it easily. To rename something, you go back to rename something, you click over here on gallery and then untitled artwork, and then you can rename it here. Okay, done. So once you save your PNG with a transparent background, you have a couple of options. You can get your stickers professionally printed through a company like Sticker Mule. That is who I use to print all of my stickers. I will always use them unless something crazy happens. I love the quality. The stickers, they last forever. It's waterproof, tear resistant, all kinds of really good stuff. So if you want to use Sticker Mule, there's again kind of showing you what the quality, I don't even know if it's going to show up on camera, but they're very high quality stickers. I have a link, an affiliate link for you down below. It should give you $10 off your first order, so that's exciting. If you want to print your own stickers using your printing device that you have at home, maybe a Cricut, I have a tutorial on my blog showing you how to do that. I will put a link for you down below so you can take your image, upload it into the Cricut design space, and then cut it out yourself using sticker paper. And if you need to print it, if you want to do it through Cricut, you might need to add a background, an outline to your image. If you send your image to Sticker Mule, they will put the outline in for you. I'm 99% sure. I tested that and they will do it for you. But if you need to add the outline yourself, you can do that here in Procreate. So let's hop back down to my screen and I will show you how. We're going to add another layer, but this layer needs to go below this one. This is the layer that's our finished layer. This one needs to go under it. So I'm going to tap on it with my finger and then let it kind of move around and then scoot it down, and then it's below this one. So now anything that I draw on this layer will be under the graphic that we designed. So I'm going to go back to my monoline brush, calligraphy, monoline. I'm going to go all the way up in size. I'm going to go with some white. There we go. Now what I like to do is just, I think I need a background. It doesn't need to be, let's go with purple. That way I can see what I'm doing. You just trace around your image. So, and there are hacks and tricks to do this more efficiently. And if you wanted to learn those steps and then get used to doing them, I'm sure you could make it super fast for you once you get the hang of it. I have done it a couple times, but then I always forget what to do, so then I just come back to outlining it by hand. But you do have options, keep that in mind. I'm just going to go all the way around my little guy. This is where the streamline comes in, so you're nice and steady. The goal is to make it approximately the same thickness all the way around. You would probably go a little slower than me because I'm just trying to get this video done for you. But you get the idea. And then you can fill in the entire background layer. I know you didn't see it happen because it's under this layer, but I filled it in and it did fill in fully. Now we can turn that off. Now we have our finished sticker with an outline if you want to print them yourself at home. But if you want Sticker Mule to do it for you, you don't have to add the outline, and theirs will be exactly perfect. They don't do it by hand. But it's that simple, super easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's even easier, and there are a million different ways that you can use your little design once you have it. This is a very fun thing to do to grow your business, to add to your product line, to serve your ideal customer better, all the things. That's it, friends. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and easy to follow. If you design your own stickers based off of your crochet things, I would love to see them. If you post a picture, feel free to tag me at A Crafty Concept on all social media. I would love to see it, comment, like it, heart it, share it, whatever, all of the things. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so that I will know to keep creating content like this for you all throughout the year. And if you're a crocheter who wants to start a business selling your finished pieces, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because that is what I do here. I help you to do that. That's all I have for you today, friends. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.